Hey everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts. And today we're going to do a super fun project. I spent about a half an hour today. I had a pair of jeans that I had cut up a little while back. And so really quickly I sewed up this little pouch. It's not lined, it's just got the jean fabric on the inside, and I took the seam from another pair of jeans and used it to make this cute little strap on this. So it's not a super long strap, so I don't even know that I could call it boho, but it's a pouch. It's not really a handbag or anything, because you can see the size of this is, let's see, we've got 5 3/4 by 7 3/4. So it's not huge. It's just a little pouch. Maybe you could take it out for a little afternoon thing or something. But this is all sewn, you guys. That's why you're not seeing the making of it. I do not film anything when I sew it because, you guys, I do not sew the world's greatest. I can sew a straight line, as you can see. But it's difficult for me, and I am in no way a person who should teach you how to sew. So that's why I didn't do that part on camera. So anyway, I thought this would be a fun little project that we could do and make something really cute out of it. And the reason, I'm sorry, I'm putting some chapstick on. The reason that I have all of my hearts out here is I think I'm going to use one of these to add to this. So I need to figure out which one I want to use once I get kind of everything together. It depends on how the coloring all works out as to which one I'm going to use. Now these probably, look at how gorgeous these came out, you guys. I wonder, let's see. I have a white paper towel here. It's a little wrinkly, but I want to set these on here so you guys can actually see what they look like. These ones I'm super duper proud of, and I love the way they turned out. Look at those. These are all doubled. The 3 dragonflies and the butterfly are doubled. And then I added some of my little nail stickers in there. So everything is inside the resin except for this one little flower here, which I put on top, and then I did resin over it. So these, whoopsie, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. These really came out gorgeous. I don't know if I can get them. This one has some dried flowers from my garden. So I took those and put them in there. And they were just little buds that I dried out. This one has some dried, these are centers from some hibiscus plants that I have outside. Aren't they pretty? And then these two don't have any dried flowers, but they do have some of my little roses from my stash, and they are all inside the resin. So those came out super pretty. I really love all of them. They are gorgeous. These two are ones that I took some of my rub-on decals for this one, and then I used this tape that my friend Kareth sent me to make this one. Aren't they beautiful? And I was thinking about using one of these, probably this one, in this project. I'm not sure though, because the other thing that I have, these are all from dried flowers that I got and added into some of my hearts. So those are equally as beautiful. Look at how pretty those turned out. And those are all real dried flowers. So I did take these out just so that I could sort of maybe pick. I'm gonna just kind of layer these onto this one and make some space for myself. And then this is just a little bumblebee that I'm working on. Really pretty, just with my little clear stones. I'm not done with her yet, so And this is just a paper dragonfly that I kind of put aside to work with. Okay, question is, where am I going to put these? I think I'm going to put them, I want to show you guys too. I'm going to be doing something in a future video with this little porcelain basket. I got this at a thrift store a while back, like a long while back, years ago. And it's so beautiful. I have painted it white, and I'm going to be altering that very shortly. And I've got some boxes. I've got a trunk and a box. You guys are not going to believe how beautiful they are and how much even more beautiful they're going to be once we alter them. So I'm super excited about those. So I've got a lot of really good projects coming up, you guys, so stay tuned and be ready, because we've got some really good ones. And some of the items will be in my shop. A couple of them won't be, because they are, the one trunk is an item that I got from my father-in-law. So it's going to stay here with me. Not to mention it's huge, and so it's too big to ship. It would cost a fortune to ship it, but mainly because I got it from my father-in-law and we want to keep it. So I'm just going to alter it and make it my own and keep it around the house. But the other box is a memory box, and oh my word, you guys are not going to believe how gorgeous it is. And I actually have several of those boxes that I got when I was doing hospice. The first agency that I worked for had a storage unit, and in that storage unit they had a couple hundred of these memory boxes. Some were a book style, and some were these boxes, the wooden cherry boxes that opened on the top, and they've got places for pictures on the top, the lid, and they're gorgeous, you guys. And I have a few of those. The thing is they had like broken hinges and stuff on them, these particular boxes. And so Jeff is going to be fixing those for me. I've got one painted and ready to go, except for the hinges that Jeff has to repair. And then I will be making it, and that will be for sale. Now, it is a big box, and it's going to be costly to ship. But you guys, it is going to be so worth it to the right person, because it's going to be absolutely amazing when I get it done. So anyway, I just got some happy mail from my friend Sherry, and I just went and got it out of the mail just now. So I'm going to show you guys what Sherry sent me. So pretty. She sent me pictures ahead of time, so I knew they were coming. And I couldn't wait to see them, although these are so tiny. They were a lot smaller than I thought they were going to be, but they're so pretty, and they will be so pretty to do some little tiny resin work with. So these are just like little filigree bits. I'm just going to put a couple of them here on my hand. Look at those. Aren't they pretty? And I can use these with my resin pieces and stuff and really make them gorgeous. And I like the color of gold that these are. These are a nice gold. So I'm excited about those. I can't wait to use them on something. On probably one of my hearts is where the first one will go. And then she also sent me these cuties. And these are... oh, if I can get it open. I have 0 nails right now, you guys, so I don't know. There we go. These are like little, I'm only going to open one package. They're like little daisies. I've got rose gold, like a soft gold, and a yellow gold, and a silver, and then like a stainless steel. But these are the silver ones. These look like sterling silver-ish. And that's what they all are. They're little daisies. And how fun are those going to be to add some resin to and turn them into maybe some earrings or pendants or charms for different things. These are going to be gorgeous. So thank you, Sherry. I got them, and I will be using them very soon. So you know that. I can never wait to use my stuff when I get it. Today's project, I'm going to be using some of my Happy Mail items as well. Some stuff that Sherry sent me. Some stuff, I've got these pretty flowers that my friend Kareth sent me. Aren't they beautiful? And she also sent me, I flipped everything over here. She sent me 2 of these little lace hearts, and I just love them. And I really, really, really want to use one of these in this today. I have one of my appliques. This is one from the ones that Sherry sent me, and the reason I grabbed this one is because it's a little bit longer than some of the others. I was going to use the one Kareth sent me, but it's a little shorter, and I wanted something that would go across the bag and kind of off. So I'm going to use that, possibly. So I haven't decided yet. I've got a whole bunch of stuff over here that we're going to get to work with. First of all, first and foremost, I'm going to read you guys a inspirational quote, and I thought it was pretty cool. Okay, so it says, your goal in life is to find out the people who need you the most, to find out the business that needs you the most, to find the project and the art that needs you the most. There's something out there just for you. And I liked the art part because that's what we're all about, right? And another one that I always love to hear is, you've got to dance like there's nobody watching. You guys, I know I say it over and over again, you be you. And if you dance and someone laughs, let them laugh. You be you. You dance and you be happy and you be proud of how you dance and what you do, even if you're not really dancing. If you're just having fun, you know, moving around, just you be you and dance and do whatever you do like nobody's watching. So I like that one a lot. So I wanted to quote that one too. All right, so you can see this is just a simple little pouch. I love pouches, you guys. You know that. I've got some different trims and things. I was thinking this might be pretty across the top of it. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. The other one that I was looking at to possibly go across the top or maybe the bottom is this. And that is really gorgeous. You can't go wrong with either one of them. But they are in the same color family, so I could use both of them. Kareth also sent me these dangle pearls, and I thought those would be pretty hanging from the bottom of this. Now, what I could do is I could take and put this along the bottom and then have them dangling out. Or I could put this on the bottom and have them dangling out. Either way, they will show. So I'm going to have to figure that out. I love both of these, and I think they both look beautiful at the top, and I don't know how I'm going to decide. I've also got this lace that Sherry had sent me, and that would be very beautiful on there, but I'm afraid that that would get all covered up by all my flowers and stuff, and I don't really want to cover it up because it's not as visible, so I might use a piece of this just to kind of hang out somewhere. I definitely would like to use a piece of that in here, though. I have a couple of pieces of my gold applique that Andrea sent me that I cut out and may be using. I have some pretty yarn that I want to use in my tassel. And I've got some other shreddings of lace and fabric that I've put on the side here. I also have some of this yarn that's kind of got some sparkle in it and some all different colors in it. So I thought that might be pretty to share with the bag. And then I've got some flowers. These are some flowers that my friend Gail sent me a long time ago, and I thought maybe some of those would be pretty, although if I put those in there, I think these are too orangey, and I don't think they're going to go with the other stuff I want to put in there. She also sent me this one, And I think these are perfect for a little boho bag. I'm going to add something else to the center of this one. And I've got some stuff out here. Let's see. I need to move a couple things. Nothing from that box. I need something that's fairly small, but I need something kind of round-ish, or like that would be pretty. That would work in the center of it. Or I could take one of my little purple goodies. I have a pretty blue one. That seems just too big. And what did I just see? I have this little purple flower. That would be pretty. I could even just put one of these in the center of it. I've got this little earring here. It's a little kind of the wrong shape. I really kind of like that one so far. It kind of feels like it works. I did put some stuff in here this morning that I had out for other purposes. I don't know. I did make some of these clay flowers, but still I don't feel like that's what I want. I have this little bit here. I just don't feel like a lot of these really go with what I'm trying to accomplish. Now, I could just use one of my little rhinestones there, but I'm really kind of liking that one right there. So I have a feeling that's what I'm going to end up using. The other thing I could use is one of these tiny cameos, and actually that's really pretty. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with the little cameo in the center of that. Let me cut one of these off. And let's see. I know I had it out here somewhere. I had out my my fire stick. Oh, I've got those too that I think these came from Gail too a long time ago. I've been kind of worried about Gail. I haven't heard from her in a little while, and that's my fault. I should get in touch with her and see how she's doing. Because I know she did have to have some surgery. She was having a lot of pain, and she was supposed to have a surgery. I know she did, but I'm just not sure how she's doing. So I need to get in touch with her and check in and see how she's holding up. Okay, so I think those are the flowers that we're going to use. I might throw one of those in there. They are they're not paper flowers. They're kind of a silkish, fabric-y flower, so I can use that in there. I could use that, but that seems just a bit too yellow to me, and this is a little more subdued. So I think I will probably use those flowers there. And then I also want to try and use this heart somewhere. So, and of course, oh, wait a minute. We've got these. And I do, the reason I want to use one of these is because I want to add that bit of purple in there. Maybe I'll go with the smaller flower. No, I really kind of like this in there. Kind of one of those little messy handmade flowers. we'll go with those. And I'm going to save these other 2 purple flowers for something else because I love them so much. So using one in here is going to make me happy. I wanted for sure to use at least one of them in this project. So, and then let's see. I do want some of this gold in here. But we have to do our trim first, you guys. So I need to, oops, I just dropped my pearls. Oh, it's so hard for me to get under this table because I don't have a lot of space. Okay. So what do you guys think? I'm thinking that for me, when I put this down at the bottom, oh, I do have another trim too. Let's move this up a little bit. I'm gonna lay that right there. And I have another trim that I grabbed, but I don't know if it's gonna go because I haven't even tested it. But that would go down there as well and not cover up any of the pearls at all. And that would be pretty. I love the hanging pearls. I just love that. So, and this will go around the whole bag. So I can put them around the entire thing and have them hanging. So, we could go with that. This also does not hide anything as far as the pearls are concerned. I mean, it just scallops over them, but it still looks really good. But I really do love the way this looks at the top of the bag. And then there's this. And it really doesn't cover up the pearls either. It really looks pretty good. So I think actually what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to use this down at the bottom. We're going to save this for another project. And I think that's what we're going to go with. All right. That makes me happy. And then I have other bits and pieces. I also took out another trim. And I don't see it here. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Okay. I don't need it. So, that's okay. I get myself going with too many things and then I get messed up. Okay, so let's do our trims first. And then we'll start overlaying everything else. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take this out of here because it's just going to get in my way. And hopefully the pink doesn't bother you guys too much. First thing we're going to do is we're going to add this on there. And I'm going to kind of take that around the corner there on the edge. Just like that. So I'm going to start right here. And guys, we are gluing everything on this. So this is not a purse. I mean, as far as the strength of the bag itself, it's fine. It's got plenty of strength. So you can carry this around anywhere and it's gonna do just fine. But I am gluing the accessories on here, so that would be up to you, but it will also be a nice decorative piece if you just want to keep it around. But I'm gonna say there's gonna be enough glue on here that it would take a lot to make these fall off, because this is Gorilla Hot Glue. It works amazing. We're gluing fabric to fabric, so you know that stays a whole lot better than if I was gluing this onto something that was plastic or metal or something to that effect. So gluing this onto fabric is gonna work out pretty well, and I'm pressing it into that glue really, really well, you guys. Putting this rim right here all the way to the top. And I see a little frayed piece right here, so I'm gonna just take my flame there and make sure that that doesn't go any further. Okay, I've got my Holly. I'm trying to get her, I want her to get trained so badly so that she can come in here and hang out with me when I'm in the craft room. She wants to come in so bad, but then she wants to get a hold of all of my supplies, and then she wants to take them outside and tear them up. I have a funny story. The other night, Jeff was gone for 4 days, and of course I still had to go to work while he was gone. So Holly, that sweet little puppy angel, I was terrified to leave her because I knew she was already upset because Jeff was gone. And so I knew she was already upset, and I knew things were going to happen while I was gone. I just didn't know what. Now, I had gone around the house and I had pulled everything that I could think of out of her way. However, there's always a few things that you just can't, you can't get everything. I'm going to take these little scallops, and at the bottom here, I am going to glue those down as well. So I want to make sure that this is on there really well. Just like that. So anyway, I went to work. I had a 4-hour shift, not so bad, but she was having such separation anxiety from just Jeff being gone. I didn't know what she was going to do when I left and went to work, because I think she felt like I wasn't going to come back either. And sure enough, what'd she do? I have a little shelf in my kitchen, and I should have known better. But I have a little shelf in my kitchen, and I just put extra stuff on it, it's down low. So it had a roll, thankfully, of the cheapy paper towels. I just keep some there just in case I run out of my other ones and need something really quick. I've got those sitting there and I can use them. And I had bought them, I think I bought them like at the dollar store or something. I just saw them, and on a whim, I just said, you know what, I'm going to get a package of those so I have them standing by if I need them. So anyway, I get home, and sure enough, she had gotten a hold of that roll. There was only one roll, thank goodness. She had gotten that roll of paper towels, and I walked in the house, and they were strewn across the entire living room. And I walked in, and she was crying and jumping and nipping at me and crying and all this stuff. Oh, she was so upset, but she was so happy to see me. And she knew she had done wrong, and her little tail was wagging, and she was looking down and kind of trying not to look me square in the eyes. And so I couldn't get too mad at her. I told her, that wasn't a good thing to do. We had a little talk, and so then I gave her lots of hugs and lots of love, and I said, see, Mom came back. I didn't leave you, and, got her all happy, and we were good. And, then I guess around midnight came along, and I was thinking, okay, she needs to go outside. And she really didn't want to go outside because she was afraid I might leave. So I thought, okay, I'll just go outside with her and get her to go potty and all of that. Again, mind you, it's midnight. And I almost did that backwards, you guys. I would have been so mad at myself. Not that it really would have mattered that much, but I don't want to do it backwards. So anyway, we went outside, and as soon as I looked outside, I turned on the back porch light, and I realized that my sweet angel had taken the roll of paper towels out back, because we have a doggy door, so she goes in and out herself. She had taken it out back, and it looked like it snowed outside. There was paper towels across my entire backyard, you guys. It was hilarious, really. It was hilarious. And I just thought, okay, now I get to clean this up at midnight. And it was a little chilly outside, but that's okay. So anyway, yeah, that was my funny story. My doggy went nuts while I was gone, and she was none too happy with me. But, you know, I had to go to work. And so I just had to deal with my consequences for leaving her. I didn't want to leave her. I really, really, really didn't. I wanted to call off sick to work and just stay home because I had the worst feeling in my gut. I knew something terrible was going to happen. Well, it wasn't that terrible, you know. A couple dollar roll of paper towels, you know, no big deal. So it wasn't that awful. It didn't cost me much of anything, so I was okay. And I was just glad that it wasn't something else that she could have really destroyed, you know. And so for me, it was worth it to go out there and clean that up versus I was so afraid somehow. I had a couple of my crafted items that were sitting on, I have a table next to my window in my living room. And so I had a couple of my crafted items there. And I thought, oh God, if she gets those. One of them was the birdhouse that I did the video on. That was my mother-in-law's that I had made for her. Well, one of them was that. And the other one was, I had my trunk out that I'm going to be altering, which is a big piece, and I kind of didn't think she would hurt that. But I had that out, and a couple of other little things. But she didn't touch those things. She was good, and those things didn't die that night. And so I was really, really happy about that. But I did learn a lot about her anxiety. She is filled with anxiety, separation anxiety. And I don't know, I feel like when she was a baby, with Mama and whatever siblings she had, I feel like she was sort of the one that got left behind, if you know what I mean. I think that she was the one that had to fight for her food because she eats as if she's never eaten in her life, and just lots of crazy things that she does. So it always makes me feel so bad. I feel like something happened there, and it makes me sad. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and we're going to add this on there, and I'm going to start here and work my way over like that. So that's my story, you guys. My fun story. I just love this little dog so much, you guys, though. She has brought so much joy to my life. And she really helps me with my anxieties. So, as far as that goes, you know, I think we help each other. Honestly, because I honestly don't know what I did without her. I just don't. I've just gotten so used to having her around, and she's the most loving dog that I think I have ever had. And so I definitely enjoy that. And I'm just taking and putting the glue on this part right here. I'm not putting it in between because I feel like this part will hold on. And honestly, I could cut that there and just save this one. So we're gonna do that. I'm a little nervous. These scissors are not the world's greatest. But I'm also cutting this at a weird angle. Okay, so I have one flower left, and I have one piece of this left. So that is pretty together. I could do something with that and make something really pretty. So now I'm just going to glue these little bits right here down very gently so that they sort of come together just like that. Get rid of my glue strings there. And I feel like I got some resin on my hand somehow. There must be a spot over by my glue gun because it feels like it came off my glue gun onto my hand. So I want to get that off while I still can. This piece, I'm going to add a little bit there. And I'm thinking maybe a little bit of glue behind each one of these little flowers. Just so that I can make sure I've got that added, the added glue to keep those in place so that they're not as easily disturbed. Just like that. Okay, so this is the front. Look at how cute that looks already. You guys, that is just cute just the way it is, just like that. Super duper cute. This would be pretty also with maybe like some, I've got this lace right here. Although it is white, it's cute lace. I just have to find the end. How pretty would that be? Or something like that on the strap. But I feel like the white is too much. But look at how cute that looks. Maybe I've got some, I could use this too, which is the other one I decided not to use from the other part. That would be cute too. Maybe I'll put some of that on the handle, or I could take some of this heart lace. That would be cute too. Although, I don't know, I kind of don't think that really works. I've also got this lace, and I know it's white too, but it fits that strap perfectly, and that would be cute as well. But again, it's white. And I don't know if I have any beige lace that I can use on that strap. Let me see what this would do. It's not beige, but it's... I could cut this. Let's see. I could use that. It would be like that. I don't know. We'll see. Or I can just leave it as the little jean fabric and be done with it. Okay, so right now what we're going to do is we're going to take some of these laces that I have sitting aside, and we're going to make a tassel. So I'm just going to start laying these laces down and folding them like that. And they're all like different lengths and so forth, and that's okay. I will cut them as needed when I'm done. I've got this organza that's really pretty. Here's that other lace that I was talking about that I took out. I knew I had it. Okay, we've got some tattered lace, and we are adding some white laces in here. So that's why I say maybe we can go with this lace, because I am actually putting some of this in the tassel. This one. And it's so pretty. Got this one. Very tattered little piece that's been dyed. I've got some of this lace, which I love. I just cut it off of a long strip that I had. We've got these, which I also love. Those will look pretty in there. Oh, and I have this piece that I want to put in there too. This is just a ribbon that I sliced, but it's in like a forest green, and it's a velvet. So I thought this would be pretty, just kind of popped in there. I think more towards the back is where I want that to go. And I might just glue that on by itself, because I think I might just put that, I might even cut that into, in fact I'm going to cut that into 2 pieces. This, I want to kind of try and keep this separated a little bit. Another piece of that organza. And here's some sparkly ribbon. I thought that might be pretty in there. I probably would have done better to go. I have some purple that would kind of pull some of this together a little bit better. See, now if I take this out, because there is no purple in that, and add this kind of a purple, that might be a good idea. Let's see. I'm going to just cut a piece of this off, or 2, and see if maybe I want to use a little bit of this ribbon. Okay. I'm going to glue this one together up here so that the shiny side will be the only side that will come forward. Like that. Okay, and got another piece of that. And I have this. I don't know if I'm going to use that or not, although it's just a piece of a velvet hem, really. It's the hem off of a shirt that I had, but you know what? I don't think I'm going to use that. I love this raggedy lace in there, though. I really, really do. Oh, and I need to remember to keep some of this aside so I can create a bow. That's what this piece was for. I'm not going to create a real heavy bow. Just something floppy and pretty, you know. Okay, well, the bow we're going to hold aside because I can't do both of these at once. I'm going to add some pearls in there, and I think I'm going to lift this up. I mean, this is a small bag, by the way, so I don't want to go too crazy. Maybe I'll add that piece in with... No, I need that piece of lace in here. Okay. So, and then I have these. This I'm going to tie together here, all of these pieces. And I think that it's going to be very pretty. We're just going to kind of tie it all in up there. I don't know. I don't think the shiny ribbon works. I want to keep it more muted, I think, except for this green that's going to go in there. And I'm definitely going to use that. So let's get, I'm going to cut this piece here. And honestly, I had some of my, I'm sorry you guys if my head went in there. I don't know what I did with them. Oh, I do want to use some of this. That's okay. We're going to use this and we're going to tie it around here. Let me grab just a little bit of this tassel. And that's a tassel that was given to me in Happy Mail. So I can just take bits and pieces off of it and use them. So I'm just going to snip that and add some pieces. Oh, see, these are different. I didn't even notice that. So I want to put some of each on each side. That there, and we'll put that there, and I want a piece in my bow for sure, but that's okay, we can just do that Let me see which side I want to be the front. I think we need to move some of that around. And I think this is going to be my front right here. Let's see. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to tie this on and we will decide when we're done, and it doesn't matter if the knot is in the front or the back. It really is not going to matter because the bow is going to go over the knot area, the tie, so it's not going to matter. And I'm leaving just this nice little bit out here just so we kind of have that tattered look at the top. If any of this sticks out, it'll be nice and tattery. There we go. And there's our tassel. And now I'm going to take, and I am going to cut some of this off down here at the bottom. So I don't want any of it to be too long. I don't know how all of those ended up on one side. Okay, so that's sort of what we've got. There's the front and the back. I'm going to use this as the front, I think. And so let's get our bag. We're going to pop that right here. And we're going to glue these two pieces down. I'm just going to kind of put these, I want them separated a little bit, like that. Because I do want these to show, but I think if they're like right on top of each other, they're not going to have as much of an opportunity to show. So we're just going to separate them just like that. And then I'll cut them down. Just like that. So it looks kind of weird right now, but that's okay. That is a-okay. And now, oh, wait a minute, we still have to make our bow. So I've got this piece of lace, which I am going to double like that. It's just a torn piece of lace. I've got a piece of chiffon. I've got some of my pretty white lace. That piece, I may glue that down with that green. That's not going to work in there. Maybe a little piece of this. And we're not going to use that now, so we don't need that. Don't need that. And I'm going to add this piece of pearl in there somewhere too. Don't need those. Oh, you know what? I do. Where did I? Let's see. Yeah, we'll just use this. Okay. So, for our bow, we're going to have just a little bit hanging on the tail. And we're just going to go like this, like I always do. And I'm going to go backwards. And this is just going to be a single bow, you guys. And I didn't make the first end quite long enough, so I'm going to make it a little bit longer on this side so that it's even. I want it to be even, and I really, really, really want this lace to show, so let's see, what did I do here? Double it up. Okay. Let's try this again. So we've got that one. And no, I want to go across the back. So I'm just going to take it to the back. Put it together in the middle, and that looks pretty good. That's exactly what I want. So I've got this tiny piece of ribbon here. So I'm just going to take that and flip my bow over. I'm going to hold this ribbon down on the back side. I'm going to flip my bow over and tie my first knot, trying to keep it centered as best I can. Check it. It needs to come this way a little bit. Okay. And we're going to tie another knot. And we will just leave that ribbon in there as well. Why not? If it looks bad, we'll cut it off. And you're really going to see all of these laces and fabrics because they're all going to be separated out and showing. I'm just going to pull these all apart. Just like that. Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out which way my tails really want to hang. I think they want to hang this way. So, okay. So now we've got our tassel and we've got our bow. And look at how beautiful that looks, you guys. Oh my word, is that gorgeous. Okay, so I don't know. We're probably not going to use all of those flowers either. Part of me wants to say we'll go like this and put, let me make sure these are hanging to the right sides. Put this right here and let that kind of frou-frou up. I'm going to put a good good amount of glue on this and glue my tail down, or my tassel, I should say. Get that glue into that fabric really well. Just like that. Okay, and now we're going to take our bow. And sort of do the same thing. Oh my gosh, is that ever gorgeous. Lots and lots of glue. Because I do not want this to come off. Ouch, and I just burnt myself. Oh, this glue gun never burns me, but I put so much glue on there that, yeah, it didn't cool down quickly. Okay. Now, the one thing I do want to do is I want to take these pearls and stick those right in there, and grab one of my little sticks here and really get them up in there. And I want this other piece of lace in there. So I think I need this on this side. So again, I'm gonna stick some glue in there. And you guys, can you see what I forgot to do? I can. But it's okay, because I still have space, and you know what? I don't even think I need it. I was going to put this applique in there. But part of me feels like maybe it doesn't need to be there. I'm not going to add it, you guys. There's no point in adding that applique. There's so much going on this already, and I haven't even added my flowers yet. So I don't want to overdo anything. I want it to be just really, really nice and fun. And so far, I feel like I have accomplished that. I want a little bit of that gold sticking out from the applique that Andrea sent me. So I'm going to put that right here because I wanted that to kind of stick out at the top like that. Isn't that pretty? And I still have my little heart too. I don't know if the heart's going to get to go in there or not, although maybe what I'll do is I'll maybe put the heart down here at the bottom somewhere, or over here. We'll see. Okay, so we've got our flowers here. Let's see what we're going to use. I have this beautiful cameo too. That would be very pretty on there. I mean, I could technically put that flower on there and just be done with it, or that flower. And that, honestly, look at, oh my word, is that gorgeous? I'm not going to put that there. Okay, so that looks really pretty. And I honestly Maybe I'll save my other little boho flowers. I don't know here. That's pretty. Do that. Or we could go like that and like that. And add this little pretty right there. I don't want to cover up all of that pretty gold applique. How's that, you guys? You know what? I'm going to pull that up right now, because I feel like what I need to do is I need to sort of tuck that flower in there. Maybe put that one there. Oh, you guys, this is so fun. Oh my word. This is so fun. I am super excited about this project because it is so darn fun. And there's so many ways I could go with this, you guys. Even that one looks really cool in there. Oh, I think I actually like that. That looks really cute. Maybe put that one there. And we've got our tassel over here. A little bit of tassel hanging out there, but now I can see that I need a little something else, a little something something to add to that green tassel if I do it this way. Ugh. These things are all stuck together. Add a little bit of that on top of the green. I think I am going to stick a little bit of this right in here. I'll just use this. Oops. Okay. We are going to make some decisions now. I really kind of like that flower on the bow because I feel like it goes best with the bow. I mean, that one does too, but I think I like these more kind of off on the bigger part of the bag. Had a little string there. there. Maybe I should put a piece of this coming out and peekabooing behind this purple flower. No, I just don't think it's necessary, you guys. I think I'm trying to overthink this, and I shouldn't. I really like this gold. I really, really like this gold back here, and I'm just going to pull it out a little bit further. We'll put that flower right in there and have that gold just popping right out behind it. Yes, that's what we're going to do. So gold, you go there. Flower, you go there. We made the decision. Look at that, you guys. I put glue on there. That means it is. And then I wanted to look at the other flower that's like this one, just to see which one I like best. But now, of course, I can't find it. So it's just going to be this one. And again, this is not a paper flower. This is it's a fabric flower. Fluff that up. Fluff that up. We're not gonna use that flower because I'm not gonna waste any flowers. That little bumblebee would have been cute in there, but it's gonna be used for something else. Okay, so we've got that, and then I think I would very much like to add this cameo in there. Just don't want to hide it. I feel like I'm hiding it if I put it there, and I don't want to do that. She could come out sort of hanging like that. I could take this piece of string right here, put it through. Let's go this way. Put it through that filigree and just sort of have it hanging there. That looks really pretty. If I can get it tied in a knot, that is. So let me get this. I want to get it moved up as high as I can. And I was thinking about using one of my hearts, but I don't think I'm going to, you guys. I don't think I need to. I'll use that on something else. There. That's just kind of hanging there and looking awesome. And then maybe our little heart can just go like that. And what did I do with that? I don't know if the heart really goes, you guys. I don't think it really goes with it, you guys. So we're going to save this heart. And we're going to save that flower. And what I could do is I could take a small piece of this applique and just have it sort of coming out, but I honestly feel like it could actually take away from the whole bag. I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. So let's just do that. I do have a little bit of bling here, and I want to figure out what I might like to use to add to this. I think I might like to have something up here with that cameo. Isn't that pretty? Or we could use this piece. Have a pretty butterfly. That. This is just a little button. I could even take this and I could tie this button on up here as well. Like that if I wanted to. I've got this pretty bow. Oh, it's so hard to decide, you guys. That's a cute little butterfly. I love that butterfly. And then we've got those, which are adorable. But I want to use those for something else. Okay. Carol, decide. That really looks very pretty on there. And then I also have some of the little angels that Kareth made, and she told me, you guys, she made all of these little beautiful little angels that she gave me, and they're just amazing. I love these angels so much. Look at that. So I could take one of the angels and put it in there, or maybe just kind of have it coming out from right here. They're so beautiful, and I think that would be kind of an appropriate thing, right? That would be a fun thing to add, a little angel. You guys, this is so hard to decide. That one's a little too big, I think. I did also take out some other stuff, so hang on to your boots here, you guys. That's kind of pokey, and I'm afraid it will end up poking into something and then falling off. So I'm going to put these back in their bag. I'm not going to use these, although I cannot wait to use these bits and pieces. It's killing me, you guys. I do also have, and these are super duper awesome, and they are kind of in the right colors. These are those earrings that Kareth sent me that I love so much that I wanted to buy, but I didn't. Because they were a little expensive, and so I just kind of held off. I think those go. Oh no. Oh no. I broke her off. Maybe she should just go on there. No, I want her to be on here. Okay, we're going to glue her back on. I don't know what she was glued to. I think she was glued right here. Oh, look at that, you guys. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. I'm just afraid that that will be something that will fall off if I don't put it on there just right and in the right spot. Oh, I'm so afraid. I don't want that to be something that ends up getting lost. You guys, it really feels like it needs to go there though, and I really, really like it right there, hanging on to that blue bag. Look at that blue butterfly right there, and the gorgeous organza butterfly. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. You guys, I'm just afraid to use that on this particular project. I just don't think I'm willing to put it on there and have it end up getting broken off. This angel, and I really do like the thought of putting an angel on here, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add this little angel. I think I'll add her right there. I mean, she could go kind of right in the middle here where she's really, really visible. Ah! This is so hard. My favorite part of every project is embellishments, but it's also the most anguishing part. Okay, we've made a decision, you guys. This angel has a home, and her name is Abigail. And there's a story behind that name and an angel that I may tell you on another day. But right now you'd probably think I was just crazy, so I'm not going to tell the story. Okay, so there we have it, and we've got one more thing to put on here, and we're done, you guys, I promise. I am going to add, oh, where did it go? Okay, come on, lace, where are you? I have my other lace that I wanted to add to this. And now, of course, there's, okay, there it is. I want to add this to the handle. So we're going to cut this little piece off the end here. And we are going to start adding this to our little handle here. I don't want to put this glue on too thick because this is just a thin lace. Just gonna do it just like that. We're gonna use a lot of this lace up doing this, and that kind of scares me because this is one of my favorite laces to use. But what is it here for? It's here to use, right? Sherry sent me this lace. I think it was Sherry. And I love it because it's soft and it moves with whatever it is you're using it on. And I like when a lace moves, when it's not super stiff. I want it to feel soft, especially using it on something like this. I want it to be a soft lace. And this little handle over time will start to fray. It's already starting to. I was going to kind of run my fingers over it and make it fray a little bit more. I may do that on the back end. But over time it will start to fray even more. And it'll look really, really cool. And I'm going to put that, or cut that right there. Pop that down. And here's what I am going to do, you guys, just because I feel like I need to. I'm going to grab a couple of these flowers off of this applique. And I'm going to pull them off. And they're going to go right on these handles. Because I think you would agree the handles need to have something right there where the lace meets the bag. And I think these are about the best thing I've got because they're small little roses and they have the right look, and I think they'll be perfect. So right here, I'm going to cut off that excess glue right there. Put some new glue on there and pop her right there. And then we're going to pop one right on the other side for this one. Just like that. Okay, you guys, we are done. Woohoo! We did it, we did it, we did it. So that's our little handle. And we could do the white because we have some white lace in here. The same white lace. So it's okay to use that in the handle. And this, I'm gonna chop a little bit. That one's fine. And really the rest of these are fine. Because I like it to hang down a little bit lower than, a little bit longer than the bag. So that's what our bag looks like, you guys. Is that not the cutest thing ever? We've got our little pearls showing there at the bottom. Our little handle. Beautiful, beautiful tassel. Oh my gosh, this tassel is gorgeous, you guys. And lots and lots and lots of fun for me because, man, this was a really cool project to create and I enjoyed it more than you can imagine, you guys. I really, really enjoyed doing this one. I'm really liking the boho stuff. It's a lot of fun. So I think you should all give it a shot. Give it a try and see if it's something that you might like to do. Because it really is. It's a lot of fun. And I will be seeing you guys in the next video. I do have a project that I'm going to be using that beautiful boho piece that I created in my last video. It's actually going to go on my trunk. And Deanna, if you wanted that one, I will create one similar. So don't worry. If that's what I need to do, I will do it. But I do want to use that one in my trunk because I think it will be amazing in that trunk. And I think that Pop would really, really like it. He used to really always tell me how nice my things were, and he was always so kind when it came to that stuff. I know he wasn't into girly things, but he used to always tell me how pretty everything was and what a great job I was doing and how proud he was of, you know, the channel and the Etsy shop and all that good stuff. He just loved it and thought that it was great that I was having fun doing something I love to do, and earning a little bit of an income from it as well. That looks pretty hanging out there, doesn't it? Let's see. But anyway, you guys, thanks a lot for watching. This was a lot of fun. Please, please, please make a comment down below. I want to know what you guys think of this. And if you guys are cool with me doing some more boho stuff, and what you might like to see. Now, you guys keep in mind, I am not a specialist at boho. I'm just getting started with it. I don't know a lot about it. I don't even know if I'm doing it right, if I'm being totally honest with you. This is my idea of boho. I've seen some boho stuff out there that I've thought, how is that considered boho? I know macrame is, and I agree with that. To me, boho equals more kind of 70s vibes, you know, that whole 70s vibe, and just kind of casual, flowery, fun bits and pieces that just, you know, feel kind of, I don't know, make you feel kind of free and whatever, you know. That's what boho means to me. But anyway, so let me know if you'd like to see me do some more boho stuff, because I'm really having a ball with it. I think it's a lot of fun, and I think I want to make some more. So let me know what you guys think, okay? And have a beautiful, beautiful, and blessed day, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be well. Love your family. Hug them. Squeeze them often. Tell them you love them every day if you can. And be very, very, very blessed. I hope God blesses all of you with many wonderful things in life, especially lots of love, most importantly. And I will put some pictures on the back end. Please give this a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, you guys, so that you'll get notified when I do future videos. And everybody, take care. God bless. Bye-bye.